Greetings and a warm welcome to you guys. Scorpio, this is your September 2017 reading with me. Hey, thanks for joining me. It's lovely to see you all back again. We are going to be using 3 different decks for the reading this week and 12 cards in total. So just sit back and watch how the layout is going to go, and then we will work through it together. So Scorpio, September 2017. Okay. The Knight of Swords, the King of Rods, the Page of Swords, and the Tower. There seem to be people in your life for September with all those court cards coming in. So let's see what you get from this. The John Holland Psychic Tarot deck, the Sacral Chakra, Patience, Truth, and the Crown Chakra. Okay, and the last deck, which is an Oracle deck. One more shuffle. Okay. Be Yourself, Autumn, Practice, 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 and Travel. Scorpio, let's see what we have here. First of all, I will tell you how the layout is working. This is the first week. This is the second. This is the third. And this last one is the 4th week. You have, in essence, 1, 2, 3 major arcanas, but the sacral cards, the Crown Chakra and the Sacral Chakra rather, are also considered major arcana energy cards. So you have 3 court cards in the top row as well. So that's what indicated to me that there will be people affecting your month in the month of September. So it's something not just about yourself but other people and how you're interacting with them. So first off, for the first week of September, we see here the Knight of Swords, the Sacral Chakra, and Be Yourself. So there's a feeling here as if this Knight of Swords can be an air sign person that could be coming in to rack up a bit of energy. He might be a male, a sort of mid-aged male, well, anything from the 20s through, and he can sometimes be tempestuous and wanting to use his swift analogy of actions and thoughts that are going on with words and communication. Now, sometimes for you guys, Scorpio, because you're a little bit more sensitive and you like to think things through and you like to do it kind of privately, this can be confrontational. So this could either be a person coming through, or it could be a situation that is happening for you in around workplace or legal documentation or within some sort of communication sector in your life. And it does involve other people, so it's not just yourself. There are definitely other people involved. So as I say, if this is where you're working, there could be some sort of like really quick, new, feisty, energetic stuff coming through about changes, and it will come through the form of communication, and there will be written documentation and contracts and stuff like that. It could also be that this is how you feel as well, that you want to fire something up, that you want to charge at something, you want to change something in this month of September. And this could be because of the energies of the eclipses that have just been through August. They're powerful eclipses, and for a lot of you living in the United States of America, you will have felt them with full gusto. They are really just going to ramp things up. So there's a lot happening for a lot of people at many levels. Now we come down to this card, the Sacral Chakra, and we see here that's the kind of through the lower part of your body area, through this sort of area here, just around your hips area. And this is about regaining creativity and personal strength. It's also about sexuality. So when this chakra isn't functioning well, we do feel fear and we feel worry and anxiety. So this could be about opening this chakra. Some of you may need to get that really flowing and energize that part of your body. You can do this with physical activity, such as walking and strengthening that part of the body, using the back as a strengthener, and doing things like crunchies and sit-ups. You can also connect with your creativity in this area, which will help to bring about more ideas and confidence for you. So you can also do that by wearing the colour orange and eating orange foods and just imbuing the vibration of orange energy. So it feels as though you feel like you are either under the guise of someone else's strength or you're being undermined a little bit. And this is where this third card comes in, and it says, be yourself. And it says this situation calls for you to be your authentic self, which is the basis for your personal power. So this whole thing here is all about your power for the month of September and the very beginning week. So if there is someone in your life that is causing you to feel deflated, or you're feeling attacked or bullied, or you're being undervalued, it's time for you to really step up and regain your power and show it to people and be passionate about it and use this charge and the strength of this Knight of Swords. So don't let others undermine your thinking or your ideas or your capacity or your passion. You stand up, you Scorpions, and you let them know what you've got to offer. And if you've got ideas about things, and if you've got concepts and dreams, get them out there and activate them and work on them. Because this card is very powerful. This one at the very bottom, the Be Yourself card. You know, and there's a lot of energy coming right from in here, up and from the universe. It's like the messages I got for you guys before I started the reading were about using your intuition, and also about your physical health in your body, and the colour white, so meaning white light protection. So because, as I say, the eclipse has brought about probably lots of, just stuff that we have to face that we might have been trying to hide from one way or another, it's times like this, after the eclipses and when they're really big, that we have to bolster ourselves and we have to garnish strength and we have to get out there and be prepared to fight for ourselves. It's really important. And I think that's a strong message for that first week for you guys. Strength for Scorpios, yeah. So we come to the second week and we've got the King of Rods. He's looking in here. The two of them are facing off over something. And then we have number 14, which is patience. But 14 is the Temperance card. And then we have autumn down here. Now, interestingly enough, for everyone in the Northern Hemisphere, you're moving into autumn. Or a boss, or it could be representative of your creative ideas in life. And he's diagonally connected here to the sacral chakra, which we've talked about as being the creative seat of your vision. And when you pump up that sacral chakra energy, your whole creative ideas and forces come to life. And that's kind of what the King of Rods is. So he comes in with the idea of ability to create and resource something, and it's new and it can be very passionate and you can be very excited about it. So he's either a person around you in that second, week of September, and remember, these aren't necessarily rigid to the week. They do flow a little bit in and out during the month as well. But it could be a person who is possibly coming to you with new ideas or concepts about your career or your creative resources in your life. Or alternatively, it's you going to someone with these type of ideas as well. But it means creativity is bumping up and your passions are being stirred. And I think this is from here when you start strengthening that Scorpion energy and you say, yep, I'm on fire and I'm going to do this. We come down here though and we get the Patience card, number 14. This is the Temperance card in the traditional deck, and it talks about balance again, and it asks us to maintain a degree of integrity and balance, and obviously the word patience here. So I think it's telling you that timing is key and is paramount, and if you're wanting to rush things through too much, slow down. Just re-strategize and make sure you're crossing your T's and dotting your I's. Remember that when things happen at the best possible time in the best way, that's the best form for it to be ignited and to get the projects done. But if we force things, they're often not meant to happen and they're not meant to be. So this is all about timing and allowing things to fall into place naturally. The Temperance card or the Patience card also talks to us about healing energy. So I feel as though there's a lot of potential healing for you guys in this month of September, and it might be healing the physical body, and it might also be healing emotional traumas or something that's been going on in the background for you. And again, I feel this is very much because of the energies of the eclipses that will be bringing stuff up to the surface. But we come to autumn here and we see this beautiful little pixie holding a fairy ignited with some sort of ideas, concepts and passions. And it says, in the fall season, everything comes together and you reap wonderful harvests of abundance. And just as we're talking about that, there's this wonderful glow of light shining on that card, illuminating it even more. And outside my office is a beautiful backyard here that's full of trees and plants and birds, and we're moving into spring down here in the southern hemisphere, and it's almost like the pixies and the fairies have integrated their energy through the reading to illuminate this message for you. So some of you are going to find this lovely success coming, and I do feel it's all about you guys doing some healing and nurturing yourselves and really loving who you are and taking the strength to be yourself. And then you're going to get some answers coming through. That's a really nice card. Talks about reaping the rewards of abundance. So some form of abundance is coming for you guys. And this isn't a card of abundance of ideas and passion and desire. You know, there's a really quite a good line. So we come to the third week and we see the Page of Swords, the Truth card, which is number 20, which is the Judgment card, and the word down here, practice, practice, practice. The Page of Swords, he's kind of the youngest of all these guys. We got your Page, Knight and King. The Page, though, again, is quite a youthful energy. He's very, again, an air sign, so we're still talking communications, documentations, written things, contracts possibly. He turns up again to just kind of like, you know, zip things up. There's no slowing this month down with people either bringing things to your attention and getting action occurring and stirring the energies and making you think or making you talk and communicate. You can't go into hiding, I don't think, this month, Scorpio. So whatever's coming, you have to face and you have to deal with it and you have to speak to people and communicate with them. So again, he can be about documentations, legal stuff and contracts. This could be work related, career related. It could be about properties or finance or investments as well. We come down here to the number 20, the Truth it says there, and he's standing on scales, so it's all about balance. So you've had a lot, this card was a lot about balance, and so is this. And if we look at the cards either side in that middle row, because we can, you know, extrapolate the reading out to any diagonal or angle or line that we wish to, this here, all through the core of the month, the heart of it, is talking to you about balance, physical and spiritual. So they're saying to you guys, there's an opportunity for you to do this and to bring more balance into your life and to find more harmony and to get your body fired up and really pumping to deliver your dreams and your aspirations. So the Judgment card is often about realizing that something we've been doing or somewhere we've been going is not the right thing for us, and we need to make a change. And this can come about when we experience these type of energies from these air sign people, or communications. And it's kind of like you hear it from yourself and you go, oh, it's the aha moment. It's the moment of epiphany when you go, God, why have I been doing this for so long? I need to change. I need to up-spec it or go in a different direction. So that's quite important, that card. And then down here we have practice, practice, practice. With daily practice, you can polish your skills and talents and increase your confidence. So there was a lot in here about you boosting your confidence. If you guys have felt off colour, either physically, emotionally, or mentally, or spiritually, or drained, or some of you have been unwell, or some of you have felt that your life path wasn't giving you what you wanted or taking you in the right direction, or your relationships weren't in harmony or balanced, now is the time to really bring yourself back to strength and build that confidence, Scorpio, because you have this deep ability to have confidence. It's very quiet confidence, and it's very determined. And when a Scorpio is confident, they're probably one of the most in the whole zodiac. There's not a lot that can knock a confident Scorpio down. So this is a very, very cathartic, re-energizing reading for you guys. It's very healing. There's a lot of beautiful strength energy coming in from far afield to nurture your physical body and your spiritual body. I feel like it's a month of rejuvenation for you guys. So it's a nice reading, We come to the fourth week, we see the Tower, then the Crown Chakra, and then travel. So, looking at that, the Tower usually indicates change, and it can be after things like this. In fact, there's a tower and there's almost the same picture over there. So something's telling you that in this month, boy, there's change coming, and it might be from you. You might be just going, yep, I've had it. I've had enough. I want to make the change and bring more balance in. I want to kick out the people who have abused me or aren't any good to me. I want to move them on. I want to move relationships out of the way, situations, jobs, houses, everything. When that Tower turns up, it can mean arguments and terseness, and it can mean clearing the air. That whole top row this way, again, has got so much fired up energy in it, it's almost set to explode. It's like, you're going to have quite a fun month out of it all in the end. Remember that the Tower is about finality and closure and new doors opening. It is powerful and it is intense, and some people get a bit nervous around it. So again, just focus on all of the positivity within this reading and all of the strength that you have and manifestation that's there for you to harness. It can be the end of relationships. It can signify divorces or separation, and also business separations. But it always takes us to a better place once we've worked through it. Your crown chakra here is at the very top of your head up here, and when it's open and balanced and flowing, again it's the seat of creativity, and it allows the thoughts to come in. So both the sacral and the crown chakra are where your creative zones are in your life, and it's where your passion flows and your ideas and your power. Also your psychic, clairvoyant, intuitive, gut instincts as well. So again, you're getting confirmation in this reading about a lot of power coming your way. And the last card is travel. An upcoming trip proves to be life-changing in positive ways. So hands up, who's going on a trip? How many of you? If not, perhaps you're planning it, or perhaps you'll think about it. It sounds as though it could be pleasurable. It might be, the card itself just is divine to look at. It's a very pleasing card of happiness and gaiety and enjoyment. And so for some of you it will be a pleasure trip. For others, it could be a trip that moves you out of a stagnant area in your life. It could be a trip for a career-related idea or proposition. It could be a trip where you meet a new love of your life or a new partnership, business or love. It could be a trip where you re-energize yourself with long-lost friends or family members. There's a whole bunch of messages coming in about different variations and different reasons why this trip could be invaluable. It might be a long distance one. Alternatively, it could be one just, 20 miles away or a day trip somewhere, and it just means a big significant event or leading to answers in your life. So there we are, Scorpio. I think the reading really grew in power and passion. It became quite determined to energize you with the reading, and it certainly had a lot of strength behind it, and it had a lot of determination to help you guys understand to be yourself again and to feel strength again and to know that you can get there. So thanks all for listening, subbing and liking and leaving your comments. I love to read them all. So I wish you all the very, very best for September. May you find much strength and enjoyment and learning to harness yourself again. Thank you everyone. Namaste.